boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, just got done watching Final Battle. Ring of Honor Final Battle 2018 on the old Fight TV app. If you've never checked out Fight TV, get it on Android and on Apple. It's Fight TV app. You go to the computer, I think it's fighttv.com. Definitely great to check that out. They have the Ring of Honor weekly shows free on there every week. They have Ignite Wrestling. They have Reality of Wrestling, which is owned by Booker T. They have Championship Wrestling of Hollywood and Championship Wrestling of Arizona. They offer all the Ring of Honor shows. The pay-per-views are $34.99. The kind of like the Ring of Honor Reign Supreme, the G1 Supercard, Road to G1 Supercard, those kind of shows. Kind of the Honor Club type shows are $10 a piece. They're actually doing Wrestle Kingdom this year. So yeah, definitely if you've never checked out Fight TV, check it out. So yeah, just got done finishing up watching Final Battle. We had some phenomenal matches. We had some great Ring of Honor action here. We started the night off with Kenny King versus Eli Isom. Eli Isom came out of the what called Future Stars, are kind of the Ring of Honor dojo, kind of build him up. This Eli Isom, right now where he's at in professional wrestling, it reminds me of a young Ricochet, kind of the Will Ospreay Ricochet into kind of Flip Gordon kind of guy, that kind of flippy Lucha Libre style guy. Good matchup with Kenny King. Kenny King ended up getting a victory here. I gave it 3.5. I thought it was fairly good. Good match to start the show off. Next, we had the Ring of Honor television title line. We had champion Jeff Cobb versus Hangman Page, Adam Page. Now, I was expecting a good match here, which we did get. I was expecting, just like I said in my preview, that a Jeff Cobb retain, which we did get. Adam Page, part of the Elite. As we all know, there's rumor going around on social media about All Elite Wrestling coming January of 2019. Should read a few more things today. When all these trademarks happened with All Elite, with All In, All Out, all these trademarks that went down about a month or so ago. The address for the All Elite LLC was in Charlotte, North Carolina. The address for the Carolina Panthers. So, was it Con? Is that his last name that owns the Carolina Panthers? Rumor is he's involved. That looks like he's going to be like the finance guy behind it. As we all seen on social media, Cody and Brandy Rhodes were in the owner's box at a Carolina Panther game. So the speculation is running wild on what's going on with All Elite. As we all know, certain contracts are up with New Japan and Ring of Honor. A few contracts run through January with New Japan. So we got some champions that are in New Japan that their contracts are almost up. So yeah, a lot of speculation going on. Adam Page is one of those. His contract is up with Ring of Honor and New Japan. He failed to win the TV title. So you just kind of see being the Elite Series, that if this does happen, obviously Adam Page is to be a big part of it. I gave this match 4 stars. I thought it was good. Jeff Cobb is a talented big man. He is a young Samoa Joe. A lot of you old TNA fans don't know what that means. But Jeff Cobb retaining the ROH TV title. Next, we had a 4-way elimination match for the Women of Honor World Championship. We had champion Sumie Sakai versus Kelly Klein versus Madison Rayne versus Karen Q. Kelly Klein had a year-long undefeated streak in Women of Honor. She got the first pinfall. She eliminated Karen Q, which I was actually predicting somebody like her to win, but hey, that's cool. And then Kelly Klein also got the pinfall elimination on Madison Rayne, who's a former TNA Knockouts champion. part of the 2018 Mae Young Classic for WWE. And then it came down to champion Sumie Sakai and Klein, which is what the initial Women in Honor title match was. And this time around, Klein getting a revenge victory over Sumie Sakai, becoming the second ever Woman of Honor World Champion. So I gave this match 3 3/4. It's one of the better women's matches of the year in professional wrestling. Klein getting the victory, new champion there. Next, we had just a mat-based submission kind of. We had the Octopus Jonathan Gresham versus Zack Sabre Jr. We had Gresham saying he's the best technical wrestler in the world. Zack Sabre Jr. answered the call. Zack Sabre Jr. making his Ring of Honor debut here. Zack Sabre Jr. getting the victory. It was, if you've seen Sabre Jr. wrestle, you know he kind of does this kind of leg lock, kind of flips back. When he flips back, and kind of does this flip, kind of holding his legs down. Gresham went to do the move. Obviously, it's a Sabre Jr. move. Sabre ducked it, was able to put it on Gresham for the 1, 2, 3. Again, I give that match 4-star. A lot of the Zack Sabre Jr. matches, I'm a Lucha Libre professional wrestling kind of guy. The flippy kind of stuff is what I'm into. I know everybody who watches wrestling has a different opinion of that kind of genre of wrestling. Watching Zack Sabre Jr. do the stuff he does, it's like, okay, you really got to be into, at least for me, I really got to be into that style of match during that time to understand, okay, how good is this match really, you know? And I got into this match. I know how great Zack Sabre Jr. is. I've watched him in Defiant. I've watched him in New Japan. I've watched him all over the world. Now I'm watching him here in Ring of Honor. So it's like, yeah, pretty cool. He get the pinfall victory, 4-star match. Next, we had the former Ring of Honor champion Dalton Castle versus the wannabe Ring of Honor champion Matt Taven. Matt Taven, the leader of the Kingdom. The Kingdom is the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions right now. Also, Matt Taven created his own Ring of Honor world title. It's a purple world title belt. It's Taven's world title belt. Got a little backstory there. When Castle was world champion in a 4-way, when Castle lost it to Lethal, Taven was in that 4-way, had a pin on Dalton Castle. The referee got knocked out. You know, the crowd counts 1, 2. The crowd counted to 8. Like Taven said, he had a pinfall, but there was no referee count to make it official. So he created his own world title belt. It actually looks pretty cool. So Taven's world title belt was on the line here. Eventually, you would hope they would do some type of ladder match, maybe at G1 Supercard in New York, WrestleMania weekend. Maybe we'll have a ladder war, a ladder match. Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven, title versus title, kind of unify those two titles, which is great what they're kind of leaning toward, but it's one of those storylines where you don't want to do a WWE storyline and do it like in 3 weeks. You want to let it drag out a little longer. Hell, fuck it, let it drag out all of 2019. Final Battle 2019. Ladder War 7. Bam, Jay Lethal, Matt Taven. Why not? But Matt Taven actually getting the victory over Dalton Castle there. I gave it 3 3/4. Had some shenanigans going on. When shenanigans start happening, I start kind of... It hurts the match sometimes for me. We had TK Orion getting involved. As if you're a Kingdom fan or you know of the Kingdom, anytime TK Orion is out there, Vinny Marcel is out there somewhere, Dalton Castle has the boys. The boys got involved, the Kingdom got involved, and eventually one of the boys was pulled out of the ring with Vinny Marcel, and then TK Orion and the other boy got ejected by the ref. Taven him getting the victory there, 3 3/4 match. Next match we had Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, the Godfather of Ring of Honor, versus Marty Scurll, the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World title. The villain put up his #1 contendership. Like I said in the preview, it was announced last year that Joe Coffey, the runner who runs Ring of Honor, told Daniels and SoCal Uncensored, if you are not champions at Final Battle, your contract will not be renewed. Done. Simple. They were able to, they ended up signing Kaz and Scorpio Sky, renewed their contract, but Daniels' contract wasn't renewed. Rumors about what's going to happen to Christopher Daniels. Does he win this number 1 contender match? Go on and win the world title? Stay in Ring of Honor? So we had this match, number 1 contender, Monty Scurll versus Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel. Monty Scurll getting the submission victory. The Fallen Angel tapping out. I gave it 4 1/4. It was really freaking good. I'm a huge Monty Scurll fan. Villain Enterprises, all gay. Villain's contract is with Ring of Honor is through April. More than likely, his last Ring of Honor match will be G1 Supercard. Does he win the title and leave? Does he win the title before that? We do have the G1 Supercard Road 2 shows coming up in February, January, February. We have Honor Reign Supreme in January with TV tapings. So when does Monty Scurll get his title shot? But Daniels obviously leaving Ring of Honor now. Is the rumor? One of the rumors was he is a part of All Elite Wrestling. Does he go back to Impact Wrestling? What does he do? I don't think he goes WWE, but you never know. I'm leaning toward him more of All Elite Wrestling with that whole group, with Adam Page and the Carolina Panthers owner and everything. Next, we had an I Quit match. We had Bully Ray versus Flip Gordon. I'm finally glad that this fucking feud is over. I'm getting so goddamn sick of Bully Ray and Flip Gordon. Fuck Ring of Honor. You're pulling WWE on this shit. Yeah, just a whole lot of fucking shenanigans in this I Quit match, which you know there would be. Silas Young came out and got involved at one point, helping Bully Ray, Bully Ray's only friend. Colt Cabana came down to help Flip. Flip's girlfriend got involved. She was at ringside, and Bully pulls her in there. Went to powerbomb with her table to try to get Flip to say, I quit. Before this, Bully Ray went after Corey Sulkin, one of the executive guys, former owner of Ring of Honor. And he went after Bobby Cruz, the ring announcer. Corey Sulkin ends up hitting Bully Ray with a kendo stick before he could put Flip's girlfriend through the table. Cabana finally goes down there to help Flip, which he's done before. The lights go out. Okay, who the fuck is coming now? They're obviously in Philadelphia, in New York, at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Oh God, which ECW legend is going to fucking show up? The Sandman! Yes, we had a Sandman sighting. Ooh, as we know in the feud with Bully Ray and Flip, Sandman has been out there before. He comes out, attacks Bully Ray. End up not, kind of getting Flip the upper hand on everything, and Flip takes 2 kendo stick and just starts fucking wailing away on Bully Ray. Bully Ray ends up saying, I quit. Flip Gordon wins, celebrates with the Sandman. A lot of fucking shenanigans for an I Quit match. I give it 3.5. Flip Gordon getting the victory. Hopefully getting done with this fucking shit as part of the being the Elite series on YouTube. Hopefully he's going to be part of the All Elite Wrestling. Next we had the Ring of Honor title on the line. We had champion Jay Lethal defending versus Cody. Obviously Cody, again, linked toward All Elite Wrestling. He is the current IWGP United States Champion. His contract with Ring of Honor and was up this year, now, right after Final Battle. His contract with New Japan is up in January. He is also obviously linked to, him and Brandy are linked to All Elite Wrestling. More than likely, if it does happen, they will be owners of it, or the kind of the bookers. Obviously coming second generation superstar in professional wrestling. One of the greatest booking minds in the history of fucking professional wrestling, Dusty Rhodes. Of course, Cody got that gene from him, so we kind of knew the outcome of this match. It still was a good match. Brandy Rhodes really got involved a lot. She ended up taking some spots that were pretty freaking special. She ended up trying to take out Jay Lethal. She ended up going to spear Jay Lethal and missed and speared freaking Cody. She got knocked off the ring apron through a table. Oh, did she go through a table on that one? She got knocked off the ring apron pretty bad. But yeah, she really put herself out there. Unfortunately did not help Cody. I think kind of hurt him a little bit. Jay Lethal was able to retain the Ring of Honor title. I give it 4 1/4. It was a really good match. At one point, I'd say 3/4 of the way through the match, the bell rings. And you're like, oh, fuck no. Is this telling me this is not a fucking Montreal screw job? Adam Page, Hangman comes out, rings the bell, takes the Ring of Honor title, hands it to Cody. Cody had had a submission move on Jay Lethal. Todd Sinclair was like, no, I don't think so, fucker. Takes the title from Hangman. Hangman leaves. So you're like, okay, really? I thought they were going to pull that kind of angle. They did not. Thankfully, Jay Lethal got a clean submission victory over Cody. Next, we had Ring of Honor Tag Titles on the line in Ladder War 6. Ring of Honor Ladder War, if you're new to that, it is TLC, tables, ladders, chairs. That's basically what it is. Obviously, you can't use TLC because somebody already has it. That little company up north, they already have it. No, I'm not like them. Fucking WWE, trademark TLC. So, Ring of Honor has Ladder War. Impact Wrestling has Full Metal Mayhem. Some of the little independent companies will do, call it TLCs and stuff, tables, ladders, and chairs. But here in Ring of Honor, it's called Ladder War. We had the tag titles hanging above the ring. This is what WWE should have done with the SmackDown tag titles on Sunday night, and they didn't. We have SoCal Uncensored, which is Frankie, Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky as the tag team champions going in versus the Young Bucks, best friends with Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, All Elite Wrestling, they're part of being the Elite, and the 9-time Ring of Honor tag team champions, former tag team champions, the Briscoe brothers, Sandy Fork, Delaware's own. SCU is all about flips, kind of dives. We all know what the Young Bucks are about. Flip, dive, super kicks, being just these fucking little spider monkeys. And then the Briscoes are all about fucking hurting people. So when you throw all that in with tables, ladders, and chairs, it's gonna be fucking crazy. And fucking crazy is what we got. Some highlights of this fucking match. We had Mark Briscoe going crazy with a ladder. Mark Briscoe had the ladder over his shoulder, just running people, turning and hitting people. And then he got super kicked by the Young Bucks. By stereo super kicks, and knocked him out of the fucking ring. Nick Jackson got powerbomb Jay Lethal onto a ladder. Had the ladder laying there in the ring. Boom, powerbomb on it. Kaz is when the match first started, before the match started, the Young Bucks came in the ring. They're walk around like this, too sweet in each other. Of course, the crowd starts, too sweet chant. And Ian Kamani, the announcer for Ring of Honor, made a statement. There goes, he goes, well, what about the cease and desist? I guess the last time they're going to do it. Or this is the last time they're going to do it, or something, something to that respect. It's like, wait a minute. WWE had a cease and desist order versus the Young Bucks going like this. The Young Bucks just went in the ring and did this. That's intriguing. A little more intriguing. I want to kind of jump this in. It's later on in the match. Nick Jackson had a sledgehammer in the ring. Intriguing. Who else used to have a sledgehammer in the ring sometimes? Oh, what's his name? The dude that runs NXT. I don't know if it was just kind of to get people to talk on the internet and on social media, but having the Young Bucks doing this, which they stole from, D-Generation X and NWO and The Click, and having the cease and desist order that's supposedly out there, them not giving a fuck, having a sledgehammer in the ring, does that mean anything? I don't know. I don't want it to. I do not want the fucking Young Bucks to end up in WWE because they'll ruin them. But yeah, some more things that happened in this match. Mark Briscoe throws a chair at Kaz on a ladder, knocked him off. Nick does his top rope kind of dive, senton to the outside on everyone. Matt tossed by Matt Jackson threw Mark Briscoe through a table. Kaz is a sick cutter off the apron onto Mark Briscoe through a fucking table. So that's pretty sick. Mark Briscoe did a cutter off a ladder on Matt Jackson. Something else that was very interesting is Frankie Kazarian did a Styles Clash on Jay Briscoe on a chair. So he Styles classes Jay Briscoe on a chair and then does this right afterwards, aka his friend, the phenomenal AJ Styles. SoCal Uncensored, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, Christopher Daniels, all have all been linked to All Elite Wrestling. Former WWE Champion AJ Styles has also been linked to All Elite Wrestling. Supposedly, he hasn't signed an extension with WWE. Jay Briscoe did, every ladder match. It seems like they set the ladder. If you're going to climb up, they have a ladder going from the rope to the ladder. Jay Briscoe took that spot off top of the ladder. Nick Jackson. Kaz is on one ladder. Nick Jackson pulls another ladder up, runs up the ladder. Freaking Jay Briscoe pushes the ladder over. There goes Nick Jackson through a fucking table on the outside. At the end, we had Kaz and Mark Briscoe running up the ladder, on each side of the ladder. Jay Briscoe ran up the ladder. Mark Briscoe grabs a chair and just chopped a fucking chair at Kaz. And Kaz fell off the ladder, threw a table in the ring. And the Briscoes, them boys are now 10-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions of the world. This is the 4th ladder war out of 6 that the Briscoes have been involved with. Holy shit. I gave this match 5. I don't throw around 5-star matches quite like some other people that rate matches with Pro Fight DB Dave Meltzer, his rankings. But I do give, in 2018, I have given 14 5-star matches throughout the world of professional wrestling, which is the only time I've ever given 5 stars. Just the world of professional wrestling, Final Battle, the whole overall show was great. Where All Elite Wrestling goes, where WWE goes, Ring of Honor, all these companies, where we go from here in 2019 and beyond, I don't know. When I was watching WWE TLC with the Pulse Dungeon with J-Man and Jarvis and Bam and B-Daddy-J, we were discussing different things in the world of professional wrestling, and something that J-Man had said is all these little companies need to just band together. Don't have 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever, dozens of little indie companies throughout, Ring of Honor, Impact, Major League Wrestling, CCW. I think of some other ones that are kind of, game-changing wrestling. Just all these little companies that kind of evolve, and FIP, and there's a million of them out there. They all need to join forces. Instead of having a dozen little companies, join forces, join resources, join rosters, create a big company. If you want to compete against the big boys, that's how you got to do it. WWE right now, NXT right now, is like a dream fantasy football team. You have the best team in the world, the best roster in the world, but you add to it so nobody else gets those guys and gals. That's what WWE's doing. they got dozens of people they don't even fucking use that are the most talented guys in the world, but nobody else has them now, so they took them. So yeah, I mean, if these wrestlers want to be big time without being part of the WWE propaganda machine, they need to kind of band together, start with All Elite, join forces. Look how big All In was. All In 2 is going to be bigger when there is one. It's All Elite Wrestling. I'm all in. If they get a streaming service, or if they get on Access TV, where New Japan is, I'm all in. I am all in for All Elite Wrestling. That's going to wrap up the Ring of Honor Final Battle 2018 review. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content. Here at Robert Sports Show, you will always get my opinion. It is my opinion only. If you agree, great. If you disagree, great. If you disagree, comment below. If you agree, comment below. I want to know what you wrestling fans out there think of what I say. If there's something like, hey, what's your opinion on this? Please throw it in there. Comment. I will comment back. I love opinions. I love discussions. If there's enough of them, I'll throw a video together about it. But hey, this is what I think about professional wrestling. How long have I been watching professional wrestling? 23, 24 years. So, seen a lot. I'm excited to see what 2019 holds. 2019, more than likely, I will watch the most professional wrestling I've ever watched in my life, which is going to be pretty fucking cool to see. Alright, getting out of here. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Robert Sports Show.